Arsenal 4, Leverkusen 1, and that was a great start to Arsenal's pre-season back at home at the Emirates. Now, it was a friendly, so I'm not going to get too excited, but one thing I can say, Zinchenko looked hungry as ever. I'm Tyne here for TK24 Sports, and if you're new to the show, like, subscribe, and turn that notification on so you don't miss shows every time I upload. Let's get into this show. So, Arsenal 4, Leverkusen 1, and it's quite upsetting that we didn't get to see Calafiori, but I'm hoping this Sunday we get to see him live and in action for his debut game, which is going to be a non-competitive game, but it will still be a nice debut at the Emirates. So, Zinchenko kicked the game off in a sense of the goal, the first goal. Great ball down the line, and then there was Havertz running down, it cuts it back. Odegaard does a little fake dummy, forces Zinchenko, edge of the box, bang, bottom right corner, 1-0 up. 2 minutes then into the game, and then Leverkusen done some stupid mistake, and then Arsenal was just playing cat and mouse in the box, and then it falls to Trossard, drops the defender on his backside, bang, 2-0. The third goal comes, and again, another mistake by Leverkusen. Jesus gets the ball, and Jesus is just running and running and running, and the whole crowd is screaming, shoot, shoot, shoot. Even I was saying, damn well, shoot the ball, because you never do. Guess what? 25 yards out, shoots it, bottom left-hand corner, great goal, good finish. Then it comes to 4-0. Now, this was a bit funny to me because I was messaging my sister, and then guess who set the goal up? Granit Xhaka. Just by accident. By this time, Arsenal made some subs. Saka's on the ball on the right-hand side, cuts into the box, drills it across the box. Xhaka goes to intercept it, falls to Havertz, bang, 4-0. Then Leverkusen scores a goal. Lo and behold, Thomas Partey had the ball in his own half, scoops it over the back to try and get a breakaway. It doesn't go to plan. The player picks it up, nutmegs Trossard, pull down to the right-hand side, and then literally on their right-hand side, so I say our left back, splits that defender, pulls the ball across our back four, young back four with Kivior in there, and that's it. Little Dinkova, Raya, 4-1, game finishes. That's about it. That's as much as I can say. There wasn't a great deal to really talk about because, again, it is a friendly. Granit Xhaka's return, it wasn't like this half lightly, like the guys didn't want it. The guys did want it, but Zinchenko stood out for me. He played really well today, and I think the signing of Calafiori has pumped him up the backside to say, I've got to do more. For me to get some minutes, I've got Timber in front of me, Tomiyasu will be in front of me, and now Calafiori is definitely in front of me if I don't pick my game up and show exactly what I can do. He done his normal inverted wing-back role, coming in midfield, done some nice little silky passes. He played well. Everyone else played well. It was, again, there was nothing to really shout about, but I'll tell you one thing I did get excited for, even with this little cameo, is Ethan Nwaneri. He came on for Odegaard, and he looks so special. Yes, it is an international friendly. It is a pre-season friendly, but Nwaneri, he's just something about him. You watch him play, it's not like you're watching everyone else and saying, he's not ready, he's not ready, he's not ready. There are a few Arsenal youngsters that obviously came on today. They're not ready. You can tell they're not ready. But Nwaneri, he just looks ready. He reminds me of a young Jack Wilshere. When Jack Wilshere came on to the scene, you could tell he was ready. Nwaneri is another level. He's quick, he's got an eye for the ball, and he wants the ball. That's the thing. He wants the ball, and he's very direct, and he runs. One person I can say who really wants the ball is Jorginho. In the first half, he was dragging 2-3 players all the time, and he was just demanding the ball, demanding the ball. He never got the ball, but one thing I can say, if he did receive the ball when he was asking for it, he had a go at Martin Odegaard for one point. He is under pressure, and he is so calm and collected. He knew he could take the ball, drop the shoulder. He's not the quickest, but his brain is the quickest. That much I can tell you. David Raya sorry about this. David Raya didn't have much to do. Ben White, again, started at right back. Then you had Saliba. Then you had Gabriel. And then Zinchenko as well. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I should edit that out. And then you had Zinchenko as well. And then the starting midfielder, you then have Jorginho at the base. And then you had Havertz on the left-hand side, which I wasn't too keen and happy about to see that because, again, we had other players in midfield that could have played there. So then it was Havertz and then Martin Odegaard, Trossard, Jesus, and then Havertz. No, Trossard, all right? Yeah, Trossard. Ah, I'm missing someone. Trossard was on the left. Jesus was up top, and Vieira was on the right hand side. Duh. And then Vieira, so Vieira, I mean, that's how poor he was. He slipped my mind. He didn't really do too much. He's not ready for the right hand side of the midfield. I mean, to me, as a right winger, we had Reece Nelson, who should have played, in my opinion. Whether he's going to be saved for Sunday remains to be seen. Eddie Nketiah was on the bench, and Eddie's Eddie, steady Eddie. Who else came on in this? Thomas Partey came on, didn't do too much really. So again, it wasn't nothing really intriguing to brag about to say, yeah, this is great. Aaron Ramsdale should start the next game. Yes, he's not going to be the number one choice going into next season, but he should get some minutes. So it would be good to see Ramsdale play against Leon. I'm thinking Reece Nelson should get a chance, but I think Saka will start on the right hand side, and then Nelson should come on in the second half. Martinelli should play or should start because Trossard had 80 minutes worth of minutes. That was mental playing him that many minutes for this game. So Martinelli, I expect to start. Rice will start because he came on as a substitute. Thomas Partey will start that game again. And I'm expecting Calafiori to come in and play a game. Julian Timber didn't play, of course, because of load management. And people don't understand it in basketball terms. You got a load management where you play a certain amount of games. You don't want to play too much because your body can't handle it. So he's under load management at this moment in time. So nothing to worry about right there. So all in all, 4-1 win. Decent turnout. It was a good game. There's a good pace to the game, but nothing to really go, wow, yes, Arsenal are back. But what we can see is the style of play is back. The way they move the ball is back. Zinchenko looks different. He looks like he's bulked up a bit as well. Not saying he's rapid or fast, but the way he took the goal was like, no, I need to take this first time, bang. Great finish. So hopefully we can see more of that from Zinchenko this season. More of what we saw in the first half. I would love to see Zinchenko play like that and give Calafiori a run for his money, along with Tomiyasu as well and Julian Timber. So it's going to be interesting to see what that backline is going to be. But Zinchenko at the moment still has the shirt, and it's the new number 17 as well. So what's your thoughts? What did you think of the game? If you didn't get to watch it, watch the replays on YouTube. But if you did watch it, leave your comments below to let me know what your thoughts were, who you thought was the man of the match, and what you think Arsenal could do going forward. We definitely need to sign a left-hand side midfielder, the number 8 role, as people like to call it. But that needs to be done very quickly because we can't start the new season with Kai Havertz there and then Jesus up front and then no one else as a striker. Let's see, bringing Eddie on, which being nice to Eddie, it's time to move on, and we need to upgrade on that side just there. But anyway, you guys have been great. Thanks for tuning in. And if you want to watch more shows, I think it's this way, and then like that way, or subscribe that way. You know what I'm saying. Do your thing. I'm Ty Knight here for TK 24 Sports.